Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all of you are well, fine, safe. Today, we will start with chapter number 10 in history, that is Traders, Kings, and Pilgrims. I repeat, will start with chapter 10 in history, that is Traders, Kings, and Pilgrims. So, before we start with the chapter, we will first go through the terms. So first term that we have is Muvendar, that is Muvendar. So it is what? It is a Tamil word which means three chiefs, that is used for the heads of the three ruling families, the Cholas, the Choras and the Pandyas. So I repeat, what is term Muvendar? It is a Tamil word. It is a Tamil word which means three chiefs, that is the heads of the three ruling families will come together. Next we have is Dakshin. So that is, it is the path, Dakshina path. It means the route which is leading to south. All of you must be knowing we have Uttar, Dakshin, Purva, Paschim. So Uttar meaning north and Dakshin meaning the south. So this is what the path which is route, the path which is leading to the south. Next we have is Silk Route. Now what do we understand by Silk Route? The paths through which the traders carried silk is known as Silk Routes. So the path through which the traders carried silk is known as Silk Routes. After that we have Bodhisattvas. What do we mean by that? Bodhisattvas. These are the persons who had attained enlightenment. So these are the person who had attained enlightenment. Enlightenment means who had achieved everything, that is the mental satisfaction, who did not want any more motive, did not have any more motive, they were self-satisfied. So this is what we mean by enlightenment. Next we have is Bhakti. What do we mean by Bhakti? It means a person's devotion to his or her chosen deity. Here deity means the God, to whomever the person is admiring, that is to whomever the person is believing that he or she is my God. So Bhakti means a person's devotion to his or her chosen deity. Next we have is pilgrim. So that is men and women who undertake journeys to some sacred places to offer prayers. So all those people who undertake journeys to go to some sacred places. Sacred means holy places, that is pavitra places, to offer prayers. So those people we call it as pilgrims. So now we will have a quick introduction. That is, we will start with, during those times South India was famous for gold, spices, especially pepper and precious stones. Pepper was valued in the Roman Empire and it was also called black gold. Traders carried many of these goods to Rome by ships and caravans. I repeat, traders carried many of these goods to Rome by ships and caravans. That is, these are means of transport which used to be used by the traders to carry goods. Now many Roman gold coins, they have been found in South India. So traders took the advantage of monsoon winds to cross the seas quickly. So with the help of the advantage of the monsoon winds, traders were going to pass through it very quickly. Next we have is Movender. It is a Tamil word, as I said, which means three chiefs. It is used for the ruling, it is considered as the head of the three ruling families, that is the Cholas, Cheras and the Pandyas. So they became powerful in South India around 2300 years ago. So we are talking about this quite long. Each of the three chiefs had two centers of power, one island and one on the coast. So they had two centers of power, that was one on the island and one on the coast. Of the 6 cities, 2 were important, that is the Puhar, I repeat, that is the Puhar or Kaveri Patnam, that is the port of the Cholas, and next was the Madurai, that is the capital of the Pandyas. So these were the 2 important cities. The chiefs did not collect regular taxes but demanded and received gifts from the people. So the chiefs, they did not collect the regular taxes but demanded and received gifts from the people. They went on military expeditions and collected tribute from neighboring areas. They kept some of the wealth and distributed the rest among their supporters. So some portion was kept by them and the rest was distributed. the Satavahanas. That is, the Satavahanas became powerful in the western India 200 years later. So Gautamiputra Shri Satkarni was the most important ruler. He and other Satavahanas rulers, they were known as the lords of the Dakshinapad, that is the route leading to the south, which was named for the entire southern region. So now let us have a quick recap. So firstly, we studied all the important terms, that what do we understand by it, that is Silk Route, Mohinder and all those things. Then we had some introduction, that South India was famous for gold, spices, all of it. Then we studied in detail what do you mean by the term Mohinder, and lastly the Satavahanas and what was their purpose. So that was it for today. I hope you have understood this well. Thank you.